Welcome. I'd like to first introduce our guests in the room. I'd like to first start off with Miss Irene McLaughlin, Principal. Dr. Karamor, Superintendent of Schools. Board of Education Vice President, Mr. Rapeco. Trustee, Ms. Donna McNaughton. And Trustee, Mr. Stephen Waldenberg. Assistant Principal, Ms. Shannon D'Antuono. Assistant Principal, Ms. Denise Keenan. Assistant Principal, Mr. Dan Dambuski. Assistant Principal, Mr. Daniel McKeon. On my right, I'd like to introduce Ms. Danielle Milazzo, my co-advisor. We have two co-presidents this year, Ms. Rachel Baylor, Ms. Carly Burns, Senior Vice President, Mr. Joseph Caputo. We have two Junior Vice Presidents, Mr. Samuel Aftel, Miss Anna Kipley, our Treasurer, who is Miss Victoria Condi, and our Secretary, Miss Anais Kessler. My name is Allison Swabish, and on behalf of my colleague, Ms. Danielle Milazzo, I would like to welcome you to the 78th induction ceremony for the National Honor Society. Thank you for joining us tonight as we honor a select group of students who stand in front of me and all of us, who have proven themselves to be an extraordinary young adult. To tonight's inductees, you should be proud of your accomplishments as you have demonstrated yourself to be part of an elite group of student leaders. Whether or not you are aware, tonight represents an important step into your future. As you continue your tenure at Northport High School and eventually embark on new and exciting post-high school plans, you will surely be recognized by others and called upon to lead your generation and our society into broader horizons. This task is challenging, but we as a community know that you are ready and capable of such endeavors. I consider myself very fortunate to work with such dedicated and motivated students on a daily basis in my role as co-advisor to the National Honor Society. On a daily basis, I often think I am in the midst of a future politician who may find solutions to societal problems, a scientist who will find the cure for the world's most threatening diseases, an inventor who will create the next, newest, and most fascinating technology to improve daily life, or a teacher who will mold the minds of the next generation. As we look to your future, however, it is important to honor your past. Your parents deserve the biggest thanks for all, for they have instilled within you a set of values and morals that will guide you in your journey to helping others. I ask you all to take a moment and give your parents a warm round of applause. For they are your most important role models, and you are their most precious creations. Tonight you will hear words of wisdom and praise from many people. Consider them wisely.
Hello and good evening. My name is Rachel Baylor and I'm the co-president of the National Honor Society. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate the inductees, as well as the parents, students, and teachers who helped them achieve this great feat. Your achievements and successes in the areas of scholarship, service, leadership, and character are being commended here tonight, in addition to the sacrifice and dedication required to realize achievements such as these. These 4 requirements, or 4 pillars of the National Honor Society, involve far more than the characteristics themselves. Their fulfillment and achievement is marked by the sum of individual decisions, backed by a positive intent and purpose. For these actions, however small they may seem, or superficially insignificant they may appear, have led you to a great conclusion, where, thus far, every single one of you have established purpose in your lives that fully embodies the 4 pillars of the Honor Society, whether you are conscious of the fact or not. The pursuit of scholarship is characterized by much more than getting a high GPA. Its pursuit challenges the inductee to foster their intellectual vitality in the quest for knowledge. This quest for knowledge is a lifelong journey, and one the National Honor Society inductees have already embarked on. The pursuit of service, as without a scholarship, requires a prerequisite attitude and intent in order to achieve. It is only with a genuine willingness to work for the benefit of others without recognition or compensation is this pillar achieved. Tonight, the inductees are being commended for this willingness, and it is my hope that they will be able to bring their commitment and dedication to the Honor Society. The pursuit of leadership involves far more than being elected to take on a position within an organization. It involves demonstrating an untiring desire to help others achieve a collective goal. Leadership can be shown anywhere, and often counts more where it is not recognized or commended. And finally, character, whose pursuit requires the inductee to evaluate their decisions and motivations in all areas of their life. It is what you do when no one is looking, or more specifically, when you know that no one is looking, that measures your true character. It is not often in our lives that we are offered an opportunity to participate in a group such as this, where students can collaborate and render a positive impact on their school and community. As an honor society, we are able to not only impact and benefit the school and community to which we belong, but also create a lasting trend focused on the importance of service. Regardless of the social, athletic, or academic spheres one may belong to, the Honor Society brings together students of the highest character to unite under the intent that drives them, making a difference in the lives of others. It is in my experience, the Honor Society has been a way in which I can give back to a school system and community that has provided me countless opportunities for success and unparalleled support. I am confident that the newly inducted members of the Honor Society will continue to give back for these same reasons. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the Honor Society inductees. I would now like to welcome Co-President Carly Burns.
Hello everyone. My name is Carly Burns and I am co-president of the National Honor Society. First, I would like to congratulate you all on being inducted into the National Honor Society. You should be extremely proud of your diligence and achievements thus far that have brought you here tonight. However, it takes much more than just hard work to be selected to be a part of this prestigious organization. Scholarship, leadership, service, and character. I'm sure you are all familiar with these words, because they are the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society, and the reason that you are all here tonight. Each and every one of you embodies these 4 pillars as members of the National Honor Society. But you are also here because you strive for more, and as a member of the National Honor Society, you are here to give greater meaning to each of these pillars. Scholarship is not about getting the 100 on the test. Scholarship is a lifelong passion for learning. It is a love and a passion to know more, understand more, and use this knowledge to improve the lives of others. Leadership is more than just a title or a position. A leader is someone who has the capability to turn a vision into reality, to inspire others, to take initiative, and to be someone who is unafraid of creating their own path. Service, for me, is one of the most important pillars. Service is always putting the needs of others before your own. It is giving your time to help others, not because you have to, but because you want to. And character, the person you are when no one is watching. It represents who you are now and who you aspire to become. So now, I challenge you to ask yourselves what National Honor Society means to you. Who do you aspire to become? Because this is a place where visions really can become reality. Almost every Honor Society project or event came from a student, and every event is accomplished with the help of Honor Society members. Just a few of our many accomplishments include proms for senior citizens, blood drives, and Zumbathons. In the Honor Society, I was also able to start my own project as well, selling students' artwork on note cards to benefit organizations that would support those who are in need in our community. This is just one example of how the proposal of an idea can turn into a project greater than any one individual, with the potential to change the lives of hundreds in our communities. As members of the National Honor Society, we represent our community, and we are constantly looked to for support. As National Honor Society members, you are looked up to as natural leaders, and as individuals with outstanding character. You are all here for a reason. I encourage you to remember this, and to take advantage of this incredible opportunity you have to make a difference. Once again, congratulations on your induction into the National Honor Society, and I know that I, along with all the other officers and advisors, look forward to seeing the differences that you will make as new members of the National Honor Society. We will now light the ceremonial Honor Society candle, which represents all of the characteristics possessed by tonight's inductees.
Sarah Abadalo, Nicholas Acchiavelli, Kelly Anders, Ann Atman, Evan Atherton, Fiona Berry, Thomas Bartlett, Gabrielle Bika, Craig Bingham, Brianna Bocard, Emily Briggs, Zoe Buscarino, Gabriela Cabrera, Carrie Caputo, Emily Cerrito, Emily Chisholm, Andrew Cho, Jisoo Choi, Catherine Ciancati, Sarah Connor, Amy Corder, Amelia Cusack, Claire Dawkins.
Laura Dayton, Amy Deloya, Leah Dentale, Josephine DeTola, Gregory Dillamen, Melissa Dietrich, Thomas Dowling Jr., Eleni Drouts, Stephanie Drouts, Jonathan Dwyer, Milena Farber, Jason Fauser, Eric Fenn, Justin Flood, John Fox, Maggie Fox, Zachary Friedman, Alexa Friedman, Alyssa Garrison, Courtney Garrison, Christian Gherkin, James Gibb, Sydney Gillison, Julia Gilmore.
Alicia Gilmer, Olivia Gottlieb, Sydney Hernandez, Brooke Hirschenhorn, Michael Jennings, Heather Jerome, Lucy Jang, Caitlin Johnson, Alexandra Karapoulis, Olivia Kaufman, Matthew Kicko, Jonathan Kim, Skylar Carrill, Julia Kuza, Dylan Kufield, Brianna Langsey, Christine Latsinoda, Charlotte Leon, Christian Leonard, Joseph Lenick, Matthew Lindley, Samantha Linnea, Casey Macalino, and Talia Marchetta.
Samantha Mara, Scott Marino, Samuel Maritata, Anna Marjanovic, Kira Matheson, Michaela McBride, Clarissa McElroy, Jack McClone, Nicholas Medalia, Joshua Melchione, Zachary Melchione, Abigail Malilla, Rachel Mosen, Caitlin Murphy, Molly Murphy, Maya Murray, Kristen Nicolai, James Noonan, Natalie O'Hara, Natalie Oliveri, Sean O'Shea, Caitlin Oster, Lauren Otomanelli, Rose Ozimkowski.
Mitchell Pace, Michaela Palumbo, Isabella Papa, Jasper Petranola, Jared Panzetti, Olivia Pawlowski, Amanda Power, Nora Pendergast, Cassidy Seos, Christopher Purcell, Daniel Rudkowski, Peter Rejpeko, Peter Recchia, Jeremy Reska, Emily Reynolds, Christine Rogers, Daniel Rowan, Gino Romello, Brinley Rosebars, Jillian Ruder, Jacob Sackstein, Carissa Sales, Kaylee Saturno, Rose Savoki.
Laura Schmansky, Samantha Sheps, Alexis Sierra, Adam Silverstein, Justin Simon, Rebecca Slade, Lauren Stefan, Emily Stenick, Frank Stola, Haley Striegel, Catherine Sweet-Talon, Jaylon Swenson, Brian Tannenbaum, Thomas Thal, Sean Tulin, Anastasia Visikia, Matthew Washburn, Thomas Weber, Sean Wygand, Erin Weiss, Connor Whitmire, and Michael Woltman. selection for membership in the Northport chapter of the National Honor Society, do hereby pledge loyalty to this organization. It shall be my earnest purpose to give unsparingly of my time and energy toward the promotion of all school activities. I will strive to be at all times a model student and will never knowingly bring reproach upon my school. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of this society for which I have been selected, striving in every way by word and deed to make its ideals the ideals of my school and of my life. You may blow out your candles and please return to your seats. I would now like to welcome Principal Irene McLaughlin to the podium.
So thank you and congratulations to all of our new inductees. It's always a bit of a challenge to speak at an event like this, particularly after speaking after some very articulate and very bright students. So before I begin, join me in congratulating them for doing a fine job. So we've heard a lot about the 4 pillars: scholarship, leadership, character, and service. The reason that all of you are here tonight is because you have been recognized as being distinguished in each of these 4 areas. So let's take a brief look at each one. We've already heard a little bit about each one. Character, the mental, emotional, moral, and ethical nature of an individual. I heard Rachel speak about what you do on a daily basis, even when people are not looking. It's doing the right thing consistently when no one is watching, and doing it because you know that it's the right thing to do. You have already been recognized as students who do that on a daily basis. But I want you to think a little bit about that. And in thinking about that, I almost want to apply just a tiny bit of what we call creative tension. Creative tension means pressure, a little bit of positive pressure to make sure that every time you have an opportunity to make a decision, that you are digging down deep and letting that character, that fine character, that integrity that brought you here tonight speak very loudly in making those decisions. Service, dedication of self to assisting others in solving problems and issues that have a negative impact. You have already embarked upon a life of service. You go to a school and you live in a community that values service to others. Certainly, for those who are the recipients of the acts of service, service is a great thing, but we believe here at Northport High School that service is a phenomenal thing for those who perform the service. For you, there is something just really good for the soul when you perform service for others. It's a win-win situation and something that really should make you feel very good about yourself. So I want you all to think about the last thing that you did, that you truly did for someone else, when you didn't necessarily receive a benefit other than knowing that you did something for someone else. And I want you to capture that feeling and think about how good that feels, even when nobody's looking. And I ask you to replicate that over and over and over again. And those are the qualities, those are the types of things that will continue to allow you to be very, very successful in life. Leadership is a process of social influence in which a person can enlist the aid and support of others in the accomplishment of a common task. You are leaders. Whether you hold an office in a club, or whether you're a captain of a team, a rank leader in the band, or not, even if you don't hold an official office, others look up to you each and every day in your classrooms, in the cafeterias, in the commons, in all of the activities that you do. That is certainly an honor, but it bears great responsibility. Your leadership, the example that you set for others through your leadership each and every day, shapes the culture and climate of our school. We have an extraordinary school. We have an exceptional student body. And the reason for that is because of those things that you do on a daily basis to set the example for others. Scholarship. You have achieved in the classroom thus far. You will continue to achieve in the classroom. You have studied very, very hard. And as such, because of all these academic achievements, we see you as our future. And we are counting on you for many, many things. Let's talk a little bit about the future and the notion of 21st century learning. There's a gentleman whose name is Tony Wagner. He is an Englishman. He has this cool accent, so everything he says sounds just remarkably charming. He talks a little bit about educational systems, and he's done some research on those, among other things. So he's created a list of 7 survival skills for a 21st century world. And I want you to think a little bit when I talk to you about these, about how each of these is relative to your daily learning, to your daily experience at Northport High School. He says that your success in the future is dependent upon your ability in terms of some of these things, and here they are. The first thing is your ability to think critically and to solve problems. In addition, he suggests that it's critical for you to be able to collaborate across networks and lead by influence. He suggests that it's imperative that you demonstrate agility and that adaptation, that you demonstrate the ability to adjust to new situations, new information, new circumstances, new technologies, new things. He also suggests that initiative, not having to wait to be told to do something, yet to see what needs to be done and to begin working. That initiative is a critical component to your success. Think about that in your everyday learning. Are you a student who waits to be told by the teacher, here's step 1, here's step 2, here's step 3, or are you already thinking? Is there a task at hand and you're already thinking, how am I going to attack that task? How am I going to include others in solving that problem? He suggests that even in this age of great technologies, effective oral and written communication is critical. So as you spend your days texting, posting things, Snapchatting, etc., think about effective written communication is still a critical component to your success. Analyzing and accessing information, also critically important. Not so much memorizing and knowing the information, but being able to decide what information is important, where to get it from, and then being able to synthesize it into a formula that works for you to solve a problem or address an issue. And finally, Tony Wagner suggests that curiosity and imagination are critical components to your success. Those things will determine your success in the future. Jobs that you have will not be so much like the traditional jobs that we hold now. Although some of you will serve as traditional employees. Some of you may be doctors, lawyers, teachers, as Mrs. Swabish said. However, there are jobs that you will hold in the future that have not been created yet. And that's because of technology. So for you, we are encouraging you to explore, to be curious, and to use your imagination as you move forward in the world. Think about the courses you're in and the other experiences that you have in our school in this context, in terms of the things that I've mentioned. We want you to start exploring in those regards so that you can be a critically successful member in a 21st century world. I'd like to congratulate you on your academic achievements and for being students of fine character. Continue to strive to be the best that you can be. Continue to extend yourself, to challenge your own self-imposed limits. Continue to serve others and be proud of the example that you set. We are certainly proud of you. You are a leader. And lastly, continue to work on those survival skills. We are sure that you will meet with great success. Thank you.